Hello, and thanks for checking out What's Up at Fun Factory Hobbies. This is for week ending Saturday, the 6th of May, 2023. Got new stuff because, we do that. Let's get into it, shall we? First off, Pokemon. Several new releases today for Pokemon. We have the Crown Zenith Premium Figure Collection. Here we have Shiny Zamazenta and Shiny Zacian. Each of these premium collections comes with, and we have a very limited supply of them, a etched foil promo featuring the appropriate shiny Pokemon, a sculpted figure featuring the shiny Pokemon, a collector's pin featuring the shiny Pokemon, 65 card sleeves featuring shiny Zacian and shiny Zamazenta, and 11 Crown Zenith booster packs, and a code card for the Pokemon TCG Live. Also releasing from Pokemon today, we have the Ampharos and, let's see, Battle Decks. Lucario and Ampharos. I haven't obviously cracked the box yet, but let's see, Ampharos and Lucario peeking out there. Bunch of those decks. Also, the latest mini tins. Let's see, it doesn't say on here what's in each of them. Previous mini tins have had a coin, a promo card featuring the art that's on the cover of the tin, which there are several, and 2 booster packs of that particular set. So I would suspect that'll be the case here. More Pokemon. Cyclizar EX box. As oversized and a promo and a foil promo featuring Cyclizar EX, a foil card featuring Rotom, an oversized foil featuring Cyclizar EX, which I've already pointed out, 4 Pokemon TCG booster packs. 2 there, 2 hiding in there. And of course the code card for the live. And finally, Pokemon League Battle Deck. Palkia V-Star. Notice it's a play level 3 deck, so it should be reasonably competitive. This deck, there's your deck list. Move my thumb out of the way so you can get the quantities. Full playable 60 card deck loaded with power cards, 3 foil cards featuring Origin Form Palkia V, 2 foil cards featuring Origin Form Palkia V-Star, foil card featuring Radiant Greninja. Deck box, 2 coin condition markers, 6 damage, counter dice, and a competition legal flip coin die. Acrylic V-Star marker, a strategy sheet, and a code card for the Pokemon TCG Live. Again, we have very limited quantity of these. All right, so some non-Pokemon stuff. Also releasing today in the trading card world, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cyberstorm Access Boosters. That's our second Yu-Gi-Oh! Set. People need to come start buying these, or we're going to stop bringing them in. Just saying. I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of product. People have been asking for Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long time. Now we finally got it. So, yeah. Not trading, but still card game. Munchkin Goats. An expansion for Munchkin. With all the kidding going around you had to know we'd get to Goats eventually. Munchkin Goats is a new 30-card mini expansion that adds a herd of new doors and treasures to your Munchkin decks. Be sure to wear your mohair coat while you try hopping over the goat moat on your way back to take down Baphomet. This is an expansion for Munchkin. It is not a standalone game. Okay. More card game from Gamelin. Tiny Epic Vikings. I guess this came out a couple weeks ago, but somehow I missed the pre-release window. But here we have it. A runic game of island raiding by Scott Alms. We've really enjoyed pretty much all the Tiny Epic games. In Tiny Epic Vikings, lead a clan of Vikings over 3 eras in hopes of claiming the icy lands as your own. Play Viking cards that represent your clan's leaders, choosing the best builders, harvesters, explorers, and warriors. Raid and conquer the islands with settlers, build boats and temples to gain influence, and battle for the favor of the gods. You can see some of the contents. Also, the first expansion for Vikings, Tiny Epic Vikings Ragnarok. A colossal expansion for Tiny Epic Vikings. This is truly the end of the world, Ragnarok. The sea in the bitter north has frozen over, and the giants of Jotunheim are devastating the runic islands. The power of the gods is waning, and they are furious. In the last-ditch effort, they have deployed their Valkyries, the winged warrior maidens of Asgard, to aid the mortal Vikings in slaying the scourge of giants. Every true-blooded Viking knows that to give one's life, felling a giant would be the greatest honor for their clan. Again, it's an expansion. You do need the Vikings game to play it, but we have it, so there you go. And one more card game, releasing today from our friends at Looney Labs, Around the World Flux, the globe-spanning, ever-changing card game. New rule changes, action, shake up your turn, collect the keepers, shown on the current goal to win. Flux is one of our very favorite games ever, and this is a brand new version featuring some of the cool things that you're going to want to find globetrotting. We also got you can kind of see piles there. There's 4 piles of about a dozen miniatures each. These are all the new miniatures from our friends at DGS Games. Free Blades, they at Adepticon, which was about a month and a half ago, released the Erdegar Tribes of Ruin, the latest warband, free band, if you will, for their Free Blades tabletop miniatures game. This starter box contains those 6 miniatures. I guess technically 7 miniatures because there's 2 guys standing on the single 50mm Thrall's base. But then you can buy each of those individually in that stack. Plus there was a big drop of new figures back in November around Black Friday. So yeah, a whole bunch of new stuff in there. A couple of restocks I've already put on the wall. And last but not least, Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol World Eaters. The latest Combat Patrol box, the value-added box, buying a whole bunch of miniatures for less than you would pay for buying them individually boxed. This includes 2 World Eaters transfer sheets, Jackals, Lord on Juggernaut, or a variant build of it, and Khorne Berserkers. I believe it's a total of 21 models. It says somewhere on here, I'm pretty sure. 31-minute models, my bad. So you go. Can't sell that to you until Saturday the 6th. This is being recorded on Friday the 5th. Revenge of the 5th, as it will. Right, so that's the new stuff. Organized play-wise, tonight, Friday the 5th of May, we have Magic the Gathering Commander at 6 p.m. Sign-in start at 5:30. Saturday afternoon on May the 6th, we have Pokemon League from 2 to 4 p.m. Super casual. Come play, do fun events, perhaps win some prize booster packs. How about that? And it's May now, so we're going to start a new month of stuff, activities stuff. So yeah, tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Saturday, May 6th, we will have our session 0 for our Bright Sword campaign. Bright Sword, in case you aren't aware, is the role-playing game set in the world of Phalon. Phalon being the Free Blades campaign setting. So Free Blades is the miniature skirmish game that we've had for many, many years. And in fact, staff from DGS Games have driven out when we were still in the old factory building drove out from their Kansas City area headquarters and ran an event for us in the old factory building. But as I say, this is going to be Bright Sword, which is a role-playing game set in the world of Phelan. Uses many of the same models, or at least we encourage you to do so. And background setting is the same as that. And in fact, a lot of the rules that you use for resolving combat, for example, are the same as the skirmish game. To play in this, obviously it's going to be limited seating because it's a role-playing game, so we don't want to have 40 people, because then it would take forever to get through a turn. So limited seating capacity, plus if you've seen our play space, it's limited. So yeah, you will need a copy of the Bright Sword Living Rulebook if you decide you want to participate. Like I say, this is session 0, so we're going to be discussing the campaign, what I have in mind for running it, and what your options are as players. And if you decide to join the campaign, then you will need a copy of the Bright Sword Living Rulebook, which we don't actually sell, because the DGS Games only sells their rulebooks now as living rulebooks, which is to say $10 one-time purchase PDF that you get updates for life. So that way, when they come out with a new version, because they've found significant enough typos to make a new version, or have modified the rules enough, or whatever, you just get the download of the new version of the rulebook. You don't have to buy a new book every time a new version comes out. That's oddly not familiar with us, with Wizards of the Coast and Games Workshop and about a billion other publishers. But hey, there you go. But yeah, so Bright Sword is the role-playing game. 6 p.m. Saturday, May 6th is when we're going to do our session 0. So yeah, if you're interested, come and check it out. Next week, let me walk over to the calendar. Let's see. Friday, May 12th is a $20 Magic the Gathering Aftermath launch event. Basically, you're going to get some March of the Machine boosters and a few of the Aftermath, March of the Machine's Aftermath boosters. They are not good by themselves for a draft event, because they're like 6 cards or something like that. They're not normal boosters, but yeah, we'll do something with March of the Machine so you can have a viable deck, and then throw in some Aftermath boosters, because launch of the Aftermath. Pokemon League on Saturday the 13th. We had some event on the evening of the 13th, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, and I didn't write it down because I'm terrible. Friday the 19th, Friday Night Magic Commander, back to Commander in 2 weeks. Pokemon League at 2 o'clock, and then Magic the Gathering March of the Machines Championship is a $20 draft on the Saturday the 20th at 6 p.m. And then coming up May 24th, 25th, 26th, which is a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the store will be closed those 3 days because we're going to be at a retailer-specific convention. But we should return on time to open the store on Saturday, May 27th, and we will have Pokemon League there. Oh, yeah. Pokemon the 13th is going to be, so next Saturday at 11 a.m. is going to be our League Challenge Tournament, $10 entry fee, standard legal decks. Bring a deck list. Standard legal is going to be EFG block cards, or older versions of cards that have been reprinted in EFG. So there you go. That's what's up. As always, thank you for checking out what's up, and for being our friends, fans, customers, subscribers. See you next time. Bye.